sweetheart.
Yeah, of course. Tony sends her love, and she had a work commitment she couldn't get out of.
Appreciate that.
You going to be receiving the flag?
Lynn,
Welcome to Dallas-Fort Worth National
I'm going to give
Cemetery.
you this certificate.
At this time, please rise for the rendering of military honors. During the playing of taps, it is customary for all current and former military personnel in civilian attire to render a hand salute. All others, please place your right hand over your heart. Secure.
behalf of the President of the United States Army, and a grateful nation, please accept this flag as a symbol of our appreciation for your loving, honorable, and faithful service.
On behalf of the President of the United States and the Department of Veterans Affairs, please accept this Presidential Memorial Certificate in remembrance of your loved one's honorable and faithful service. Yes, sir, and I'm very sorry for your loss. You always will.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wendy. I am a ride captain with the North Texas Patriot Guard Riders. Ladies and gentlemen, you see surrounding with the flags are members of that organization. We come out to honor our fallen heroes, our veterans and our first responders. We only come at the invitation of the family. Terry, thank you so much. This is kind of close to me.
It is.
We were there for Brian. This means a lot. Thank you so much. I do have a certificate that I would like to present to the family. On behalf of the Patriot Guard Riders, we offer our most sincere appreciation for the honorable service of Chalmus Arthur Burgess, United States Army Korean War veteran. Our deepest sympathy to you and your family for the loss of this American hero. It was an honor for us to be with you today to stand tall and silent in his memory. Presented on this 23rd day of June in the year of our Lord, 2025.
Bear, can I get your help for a minute? Will you pass these out? Make sure everybody gets one. Chal Arthur Burgess, Dad, was born in Dundee, Texas on December 19th, 1930, to Ben and Carrie Burgess. He married Doris Boxley on September 4th, 1950, and he entered into the U.S. Army in 1951. Dad served in Korea through 1953, and in 1954, he and Mom made their home in Abilene, where he attended Abilene Christian College, and their first son, Dennis Mark, was born. Mom and Dad then moved to Toledo, Oregon in 1956, where Dad was a minister and a song leader for a small Church of Christ congregation. And they had their second son, me. They moved back to Clyde, Texas, and Mom and Dad became active in the church, where Mom taught Bible classes and vacation Bible school. Dad became a deacon and an elder and started his Nickels for Bibles campaign to help raise donations to purchase Bibles for World Bible School. Dad also worked closely and tirelessly to help publish a Bible edition especially for the deaf. In the mid-60s, Mom and Dad opened a successful retail store in downtown Clyde, the Hobby Corner, and their third son, Richard Lynn, was born. Dad went to work at the Abilene Post Office and he retired in 1980. They moved to Cherokee Village, Arkansas, where Mom and Dad became certified master gardeners. They moved back to Clyde in the early 90s to be closer to family and friends. Dad is survived by a sister, Benny Rail, his sons, Dennis Mark, me, and Richard Lynn, 3 daughters-in-law, Ella, Renee, and Beth, his granddaughter, Brandy Burgess, 2 great-grandchildren, Micaiah and Xander Burgess, and many wonderful nieces and nephews. Dad was preceded in death by his parents, a brother, C.V., 2 sisters, Lois Burks and Louise Gray, his beloved wife, Doris, and his grandson, Staff Sergeant Brian Burgess. Dad was so much more than just a father to us 3 boys. He did his best to be a Christian role model, not only to his sons, but to his friends' sons and to his sons' friends. We were raised in a Christian home where we were taught morals and values. We were dutifully disciplined for unruly behavior. We never went to bed hungry. We had nice, clean clothes and education and a roof over our heads. And Mom and Dad, they lived their wedding vows. And they raised us boys to the best of their ability, teaching us to think for ourselves, sometimes backfired on Mom and Dad, but they also taught us to respect our elders, to say please and thank you, to hold doors open for others, and to show the same courtesy to a janitor as to a CEO. And I am grateful that I had the opportunity to let Dad know how much I loved him, how proud I was of his life and service, how much I appreciated the life he gave me, and to tell him how sorry I was for the times I broke his heart. And I'm extremely grateful for the forgiveness he expressed to me. My family thanks you wholeheartedly for being here this morning, especially the Fort Hood Color Guard, the North Texas Patriot Guard Riders, and for the respect you're showing our dad today. Thank you. We will be having lunch at your own expense at the what's it called? Outlaws Barbecue. I know some of the PGR knows. It's on South Beltline Road, just on the other side of the bridge. What's that street called? Keast Boulevard, going to Grand Prairie, and it's Outlaws Barbecue. So thank you again for being here. There's water if you need water. Are we good? Sure.
So ladies and gentlemen, this does conclude our services today here at DFW National Cemetery. Once more, on behalf of the National Cemetery, I'd like to extend my condolences to all of you. And I sincerely hope that you find comfort in knowing that Corporal Chalmus Burgess is here amongst his comrades in arms. This time you all can consider yourselves dismissed.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.